Hey everybody, we're out here at NADA. We've got Kaylee Felio. We've also got Allie Peters. Man, so there's a lot of great stuff going on. There's a lot of exciting things. What have been some of the highlights so far, Kaylee, that you've seen here at NADA?
Oh my gosh, there's so much. I feel like I said this already so many times. The people that are here worked so hard to get here. So I feel like the highlights is it's like a different energy. Everyone's just really excited. We're all working together. We're all trying to improve. And that's, I guess, the highlight of just connecting with so many people that you see online.
Yeah.
And
but you're also like really powerful at that. You yourself are so good at connecting with people and like knowing them. And there's so much value that just comes from, I hate to say the word networking because I think it's overused. I think it's about like connecting deep with people and knowing them and finding ways you can help them.
Yeah.
One of the deeper connections that you've built is with Allie. So like you've been able to take like the relationship to the next level so many times. You're very clearly like good friends. You're close. So like how has that relationship developed, Kaylee, over the last months or years?
How long has it been? Because I remember you came to me and you're like, I see you online. I want to connect with you.
So it started online.
It started online.
Our first live.
Business Bourbon Cigars. Yes, we were on stage together. And we just kept running into each other, and then we just connect. We just talk about life, career, all the things. I mean, it's amazing how much our relationship has grown, and we text each other, and I don't know, it's just fun to connect with people that way. Like, we're human. We're all trying to do better. So.
Yeah, exactly. And then Allie, you've had an eventful NADA. So you've been on a panel, you've been on a few different places, you've been able to speak. Like, tell me a little bit about that. Like, what does that look like? What did it feel like to be able to do that? Oh boy.
It was magnetic.
It was magnetic, that's why. I was like, how did that even catch?
Yes, I've had the best time. I will say this, NADA knows what it's doing by setting 4 days aside for this.
Sure.
Because of the weather, because of some things at work, because of life, just every responsibility that we have. I traveled on Friday instead of the normal earlier in the week, and a day and a half is not enough to get everything done that you need to. Learning in the sessions, going and talking with vendors. But I will say, yes, it has been eventful. I actually were about an hour, maybe 2 off of my first official NADA speaking.
It's official. It's done.
It was. Kaylee was there. Yes, I'm a speaker. Yes. Kaylee was in the front row. I appreciate that. She inspired me. She was a speaker last year, and so it's just been a really good time. So, yeah, wonderful, wonderful seeing people. I actually had a conversation with someone I work with the other day that coming here this weekend was going to be able to be around people that I love and love me and can pour into me, and almost like refilling that cup so that I can turn around and take care of the people back home.
Yeah.
I have something to say.
Yes.
So,
Ooh, say it.
Yeah,
Say it.
I have a thought off of that because, you know, as a vendor and I work remote, I don't get to interact with humans in person very often. I mean, I have little humans I have to interact that, you know.
All the time.
Yeah, all the time. Little ones. But just this coming to events like these just it fuels the fire, and like you said, fills the cup, and you just get way more excited. Not that I wasn't. It just it kind of validates. I'm like, you know, I am doing the right things. I am, you know, in the right place. That's kind of where I feel right now, like in this moment.
Yeah, like right now. Yes. One of the other cool things that happens at NADA is you get to learn more about like your existing vendor partners too, and that even became true even like with Dynatron.
Yes.
So like with PartsEdge, I think people don't really know like 100%, not necessarily what they do, but they can learn more at an event like this and kind of experience that. What has it been like either seeing existing clients or like finding like other clients that maybe might not know what PartsEdge is and connect with them deeper in that way? Plus, you're also the parts girl. Literally, you are the parts girl.
The parts girl.
So people come up to you and say, hey, it's the parts girl. All the time. Yeah.
Still too, even after a rebrand, you know, the podcast is called Trailblazer Path.
Yeah.
But I was fearful that I was going to lose that because I didn't really want to, and it's still there, which is incredible.
Yeah.
But what was the question?
The question is, you can answer whatever you want. But
no, it's not parts. It was like,
how cool is it to connect with existing clients, but also other clients that might want to use your service?
Oh, yes. Oh, no, I have the perfect example.
Ooh.
And, you know, he might be watching this, so
He
it's
will
okay.
be. If not, we'll send it to him.
It's okay. Someone I've been talking to for years. We have a great relationship, building that relationship and the trust and just what we can do. But being here allowed us to actually have that conversation and give more clarity to what we can do for him, which opened the door to like, yes, let's do this. Let's work together.
Yeah.
And it just completely just opened that door. And that's being here, we wouldn't have been able, it would have been like another few months of me sending him texts, come on, let's talk, or calling him,
that's
you know?
true, exactly. But that happens like all the time. You really connect deeper with someone in person. They realize what it is you do, how you do it, and how it helps them.
Yes.
There's so many things that they're already doing that they don't even really understand. So if you were looking at like parts production, actually this one's for Allie. This is a good one. This one's a great one. So Allie, if you were looking at your fixed operations and you're looking at parts, you're looking at RO counts, what are some things that you've learned here at NADA that other dealers should be doing too?
Okay, so honestly, we were having this conversation earlier, and it really is, it's driving deeper into the current vendor-partner relationships that you have to make sure that you're fully utilizing the software and the suite that you have.
Yeah.
Because I leaned over to one of the VPs for one of the vendors this morning, and I said, I might be double paying for something because I didn't even realize that this had this. So I'm not sure. I have to obviously go do research, but just
and it's not like they were charging you twice.
No.
It was like just overlapping
Like I might
service.
be spending, buying two different products that don't need it.
Is it the fault of the vendor for, I mean, I don't want to pick on any vendors because I'm a vendor, but like, isn't it up to us to like educate and push our partners to like, this is what we do, this is what we can do. But I think when I don't know, I feel like it gets lost because there's just so much that vendors can do, and then some of the things are automated and kind of in that back, like...
Correct.
Right.
Yeah, it just
There's
happens.
no real double check on some things, and especially with like vendors that have grown to like a sizable amount where there's a lot of different people you're talking to. Not to rip on anybody, but I think of like some big private equity companies that own a lot of different products.
Yeah.
Not that there can be overlap in those, but...
Right, but you
really
do lose the relationship piece when you're working with the in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's where I like your comment, and I do think that there is value in that. If you're a vendor, making sure that the people that you're partnered with understand everything that you have and not get lost in just the weekly, just the routine of here's the report.
Here's the report.
The flip side, I think, is one cool thing about NADA is I actually really enjoy meeting with vendors that I currently have to see what's new and what's coming out, because I think some of what they're launching is actually where the overlap is, not necessarily what we currently have.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
I could see that too. Like a new product comes out.
Yeah.
They're
I
offering
got to go
something.
upstairs and see the new product.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
you got to see the secret side of it, huh?
I did.
I love it.
That's cool. But even that shows like you can find out stuff at an event like this with just being here and like seeing it and experiencing it. So Kaylee, if you were to look at something like the 2 or 3 good takeaways from this trip, what are 2 to 3 things that you really enjoyed being here at NADA?
Oh, I will have to go back to just seeing everyone in person and having those conversations and learning what they're working on and doing, because I just met up with a vendor that I have a good relationship with. She was sharing exciting stuff that she's working on and doing, and I was like, you have to talk to this person. And then I ran into that person and then I connected them, and it was exactly the person I needed to connect her with. Like those are like, that's what the takeaway, or what, I don't know. What was I answering? I don't remember. But
2 to 3 things you were really excited about.
Thank you. I know everyone always has to repeat their question. I always forget.
About time someone like flips a script.
Thank you. Yeah, I guess. It's like in the hot seat. But yeah, so there's that, and then just 2 to 3. That's a lot. Like how many?
You like pick one, right?
That's my one. Like, no, I think it's just seeing all the vendors coming together, putting on a great show.
Yeah.
We're all trying to improve and do.
We're all trying
business,
to do the same thing.
Trying to do the same thing, and just having dealer partners that are, really want to talk to us.
Yeah, exactly.
You.
Yeah. Well, Kaylee, real fast, if people want to connect with you deeper, what's a really easy way for them to connect with you?
So I'm obviously really active on LinkedIn, so
Sure.
you can find me there, Kaylee Felio. Also, I think I even still have Parts Girl on there, but
You do?
yeah, I do.
let that go.
I will never let that go, because I mean, I've been with PartsEdge for 12 years. I've really invested in my career in parts, and that's where I know and I'm staying.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
anyways, yeah, so PartsEdge.com. You can find me there too.
There we go. And Allie, same thing. Like, what was one thing about the show that you were excited about?
Oh, she gets one thing?
I
said 3 things.
I tried to like retune it just a little bit to make it easier for Allie. I was like, we got to make it hard on Kaylee. Shorten the feedback loop, baby.
Thank you. I think for me, the biggest takeaway is the perseverance and the persistence of the industry.
For sure.
I think Kaylee alluded to it as how hard it was for some people to make it, and the fact that they didn't let any obstacle stop them from getting here. And I think that that's a really good parallel to the life and the work that we do and we put out day in, day out, is that oftentimes obstacles can absolutely derail us and sometimes completely make us stop or even turn around. But I do believe that who we are as an industry are the people who say, nope, let me find another way. Let me jump over it. Let me move around it. Let me pick it up and toss it away. And I think that that really speaks to the people, like you were saying, the ones who are here. It's just been really cool to watch that.
Yeah, that's right.
So I would say that. Go car industry.
Go car industry. And Allie, if people want to connect with you deeper, where's the best way to connect with you?
I'd say LinkedIn as well.
There we go.
Allie Peters, Allie.
There we
And
go.
that's probably the easiest way to get me. So
There we go.
Thank you.
Well, Allie, Kaylee, thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for being a part of NADA. We're excited to see where things go for you guys, just because you're two big movers and shakers within automotive.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you.